respected Secretary and President of our College Governing Council, Principal, Vice Principal, Chief Guests of this workshop, and participants. Good morning, one and all present here, and warm welcome to this NAC-sponsored two-day national level workshop on innovative practices for data documentation of AQAR and SSR under revised assessment and accreditation organized by IQAC of Rajapalayam Rajus College in association with IQAC Cluster India. In this auspicious occasion, we are very much happy to share that our Rajapalayam Rajus College is celebrating 50th Golden Jubilee year, and no doubt that this workshop will be a crown to our celebration. We are extremely overwhelmed and very much honored that we have renowned and versatile personalities as our resource persons throughout this two-day workshop. It is also excited to share that we received nearly 1,000 participants for this two-day national level workshop. The program schedule for morning session is inaugural address by Leena Gahane, Deputy Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore, and special address by Professor Piyush Pahed, Department of Zoology, Founder, IQAC Cluster India, and Technical Session 1 and 2. Let us rejuvenate the ambience with the Tamil Thai Valtu and prayer song by Sri Tija and Sri Venkateshwari Mahalakshmi of 2nd MCom.
திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதரும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிளமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே. கணபதி கணபதி நர்த்தன கணபதி உலகின் அதிபதி கஜபதியே மங்கள கணபதி சுந்தர கணபதி மங்கள சுந்தர கணபதியே கணபதி தேவா பிரசாந்த ரூபா கணபதி தேவா பிரசாந்த ரூபா நல்வரம் தந்திடும் நாயகனே நீயே பலசக்தி விநாயகனே நல்வரம் தந்திடும் நாயகனே நீயே பலசக்தி விநாயகனே எப்பூஜையிலும் நீ மூலவனே உன்னை வேண்டிட நல்லருள் தருபவனே எப்பூஜையிலும் நீ மூலவனே உன்னை வேண்டிட நல்லருள் தருபவனே கைலை மலை வாழும் ஈஸ்வரனே உன் மகன் மலை கோட்டையை ஆள்பவனே கைலை மலை வாழும் ஈஸ்வரனே உன் மகன் மலை கோட்டையை ஆள்பவனே பிள்ளையார் பட்டியில் வாழ்பவனே இசை வடிவான லம்போதகனே பிள்ளையார் பட்டியில் வாழ்பவனே இசை வடிவான லம்போதகனே கணபதி கணபதி நர்த்தன கணபதி உலகின் அதிபதி கஜபதியே மங்கள கணபதி சுந்தர கணபதி மங்கள சுந்தர கணபதியே கணபதி தேவா பிரசாந்த ரூபா கணபதி தேவா பிரசாந்த ரூபா.
Thank you. May I now invite Dr. P.R. Suganya, IQAC Coordinator, to welcome the gathering and to introduce the chief guest of this inaugural session.
A cordial welcome and a happy morning to everyone present here on this virtual platform of NAC-sponsored today's national workshop on innovative practices for data documentation of AQAR and SSR under revised assessment and accreditation framework in association with IQAC Cluster India. I am greatly privileged and obviously feel honored to accord my sincere welcome To the chief guest of today's inaugural ceremony, Dr. Leena Govindahane, Deputy Advisor, NAC Bangalore, for having consented to be the chief guest and give the inaugural address. Welcome you, ma'am. Madam is a professor of physics with teaching and research experience of 22 years at ACET Nagpur. She holds various administrative responsibilities like Dean Academics, member of NAC think tank, and instrumental in design and development of new manuals, applications, state reports, and assessment tool in light of NEP 2020. She is the PhD supervisor of RTM NU, Nagpur University, and a member of Board of Studies. At present, she is a convener of seminar committee as well as team leader, Margdarshan, that is mentor-mentee scheme, launched by NAC. She has published many articles in national and international journals. She has worked as National Study Team member of unique study done on status of women in India in 2019 and has an opportunity to discuss findings of the study with Honorable President of Bharat. She has delivered more than 950 lectures and chaired the sessions in national and international conferences and webinars. A top academician, patriot, and well-known personality of national stature, is a well-known freelance writer and has written almost 1,000 articles and poems on current issue in newspaper, magazines, and on social media in Hindi, Marathi, and English. She is an electronic media panelist, raising female and social issues on TV channels, member of many professional bodies and social organizations like Rashtra Sevaka Samiti. She is a HR trainer for many sectors, ATC, PWD, Irrigation Department, and many more noteworthy laurels to be mentioned herewith. I once again welcome you, ma'am. Rendering service to the society is a foremost principle of great men. I extend my cordial welcome to the Secretary of the College Governing Council, Dr. Singaraj, for his ardent services to the college and the community. I also extend my hearty welcome to Sri K.G. Prakash, President, College Governing Council, and the council members for being the guiding force in all our endeavors. My warm welcome to our beloved principal, Dr. D. Venkateshwaran, for his continuous encouragement and support. Our conference is a celebration of knowledge, a noble endeavor of knowledge. Summit is possible only because of the support and blessings of dignitaries. I extend my congenial welcome to Professor Piyush Pahade, the founder, IQAC Cluster India, for the keynote address and his panel of eminent resource persons. Professor Parag Shah, Assistant Professor and IQAC Coordinator, Modern College, Kaneshkar. Dr. Deepak Nanavare, Professor and Head, Department of English, DAV Yelankar College of Commerce, Solapur. Dr. Vinita R. Pai, Professor of Biochemistry, Enapoya Medical College, Director, Center of PhD Program, Mangalore. Professor Bharat Kangude, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Physics, Anantarao Power College, Rangat, Pune. Dr. Anuradha Roy, former Principal, Sheshadripuram College, Bangalore. Dr. Badrunisha S., Advisor, IQAC Cluster India, Head of Quality Control, Krupanidhi Group of Institutions, Bangalore. And Dr. Gauri Devastale, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Abida Inamdar Senior College, Associate Committee Member, IQAC Cluster India, Pune. My special thanks and welcome to Dr. S. Badrunisha, who has been coordinating so well the entire process in spite of a busy schedule. I take the privilege and blessed to welcome all the erudite professors, deans, coordinators, faculty members, delegates, scholars, and the esteemed audience who have been waiting in this platform for diverse places across the country from Kashmir to Kanyakumari for their overwhelming responses which portray their keen interest and cooperation to participate in the 2 days national workshop. I sincerely wish that this workshop will be a great success, not only an opportunity to share knowledge and experiences in higher education, but also as the beginning of a long and fruitful cooperation and friendship among fellow educators devoted to the most meaningful and worthwhile task of teaching and training our youth who will shape the future. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. D. Venkateshwaran, Principal, to deliver the presidential address.
Good morning, everyone. Gathered on this virtual platform of NAC-sponsored today's national workshop on innovative practices for data documentation of AQAR, SSR, and a revised assessment and accreditation framework. I thank our respected Secretary Dr. S. Singaraj, College Governing Council, and our beloved President Sri K.G. Prakash, College Governing Council, and Governing Council members for their content support and encouragement in all our accomplishments. And I also express my special thanks to our Chief Guest, Dr. Leena Gagane, Deputy Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC Bangalore, for her gracious presence during the inaugural ceremony organized by Internal Quality Assurance Cell in association with IQAC Cluster India. I also sincerely thank and wish all the eminent professors, academicians, scholars of various reputed higher education institutions across the nation for today's program. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore, for facilitating the long-awaited workshop. I sincerely thank the IQAC Cluster India for eminent panel of speakers to share their expertise on this platform, despite their hectic schedules. The present topic is the natural outcome of our experiences as a higher education institution of the NAC system. Celebrating the Golden Jubilee year after its inception in the year 1973, the journey of the college undertook its third circuit in the year 2019. The NAC conferred B++ grade with a CGPA 2.93. Initially, the entire process of data documentation seemed to be a maze and riddled with the challenges. The NAC has provided us with the benchmark manual for various parameters to enhance the quality of higher education institutions. The accreditation process has become mandatory to all higher education institutions, so we thought of taking up a topic, this topic, which will give insight of knowledge on innovative practices for data documentation of AQAR, SSR, and under a revised assessment and accreditation framework. This is the need of our so all the participants will be connected with the different aspects of the workshop. Once again, I wish you all for the reflection with lot of knowledge to be gained. Thank you. At last, I thank our IQAC coordinator, Dr. P.R. Shavanya, and for other members of the IQAC for arranging this two-day workshop in a grand manner. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Dr. Leena Gahane, Deputy Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore, to inaugurate the session.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Hope it is visible. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Namaskars to all. Vande Bharat Mataram. It is an immense pleasure that Rajapalayam Rajus College, in association with IQAC Cluster of India and sponsored by NAC, has organized a national workshop on innovative practices for data documentation of AQAR and SSR under revised assessment and accreditation framework. Honorable respected dignitaries on the dais, the principal of the college, Professor Venkateshwaran, IQAC coordinator Priya Soganya, and the members of management, Singh Raja, as well as KG Prakash ji, and all dear participants. I'm very happy to be here and as a chief guest of the inaugural function. And as you are aware of, the era is a data driven era. And in this, as we are also aware of, India is going to head G20 summit next year. And it is also promoting the theme data for development. Along with the basic, what you can say, a basic theme is one earth, one family, and one future. So we can understand the importance of a data and documentation. And if the documentation as well as data is able to suffice the claims of what activity as well as innovative practices been done at the institution, then it will be very helpful for the institution as a whole, society as a whole, and nation as a whole. Let me take you to the journey. What is a vision, mission of NAC, and how we have been looking forward through various ways that the academic culture, quality academic culture, gets instilled in the institution. So, NAC works with a very broad vision to make quality the defining element of higher education in India. So it is a very big goal, as we all are aware. There are 55,000 plus higher education institution. Instilling the quality academic culture or promoting the quality journey in the institution is really a big goal. But for past 2 decades, NAC has been, doing and taking forward this vision. But one point I would like to bring to your kind notice that this particular journey to make quality as a defining element cannot be done by any assessment accreditation agency alone. Rather, it is a mutual, hand in hand activity of the HEI as well as the quality assessment agency. So that is why in a vision statement of NAC, it is very clear that it is a combination of self and external quality evaluation, promotion, and sustenance initiatives. And that is why you are aware of, in the whole process of NACS A and A, we have the 7 criterias. And if you look into all the 7 criterias down the line, various key indicators, quantitative and qualitative metrics, then holistically addressing to all the metrics or responding to the questions which are able to which has been judged, so as to look into what and all is a quality concern of the institution, then definitely we will find that all these criterias, all these activities, they are must for any educational institution. So, to reach to our broad vision, there has to be some steps to be taken forward, isn't it? Otherwise, having a goal which is very, very big and nothing doing will not serve the purpose. So, the mission of NAC is to arrange for periodic assessment accreditation of the institution of higher education or units thereof. Then, to stimulate the academic environment for the promotion of quality of teaching, learning, and research in higher education institution. Rightly pointed out by Professor Venkateshwaran a few minutes back, he said that they are in the third cycle, completed third cycle with B double plus grade. Initially, when they applied for next process, they had a difficulty in producing the right documents or submitting or uploading the right document. But slowly, as institution get into this process of assessment and accreditation, automatically the system gets streamlined, and that is how there is a stimulus to the academic environment, so that the things are well in place. Whatever are your high performing or low performing or medium performing metrics, institutional team has to sit together and definitely make a policy to address all these responses what you got from NAC. Then to encourage self evaluation, Whatever documents you are giving, data you are submitting, information you are giving, you are accountable for that. Then a full autonomy is given to the institution, how they respond. Then innovation is also, a stimulus to the institution when they come in the process of assessment and accreditation. See, friends, as your institution takes research, we at NAC, we also undertake a quality related research studies, and we also give the training programs. All these activities are being done at NAC. Then there is also a consultation with the academic fraternity on various issues. So also we take feedback for whenever we launch any new scheme or a manual or anything related to assessment and accreditation. Whenever it is been launched by NAC, we float it on our website for the consultation from academic fraternity. Then to collaborate with other stakeholders of higher education for quality evaluation, promotion and sustenance. I am very I should say proudly that yes, this is one of the activity, the by sponsored seminars. The NAC officers are collaborating with the higher education institution to make other participants aware of thorough and get into a thorough process of assessment and accreditation. So these are our mission statements. The whole building of what you can say revised accreditation framework, it is based on five core values. If you look into each of the metric, its intent, if you look into the supporting documents and what we are going to achieve or what we are trying to look into while asking this question, then definitely all these five core values gets mapped. The first one is contribution to the national development. Second is global competencies among students. What and all are the efforts taken by an institution so that their graduated students are competent enough to foster whatever is required by the outside by the outside world. Then inculcating value systems among students. We live in a very diverse society wherein we have to deal with many issues of different kind of people. No two people are same, isn't it? That is how our fingerprints are very unique and distinct. So living in a diverse society for a cause of a society, for a cause of nation, for a cause of humanity, we have to deal with many aspects. So how institution is promoting to inculcate value system among the student, there are the questions in the revised accreditation framework. Then use of technology and there in the auditorium as well as the people who are on online. So technology is a boon. So we need to how we disclose our activities through our what you can say Facebook. Facebook means is not a Facebook I am talking of, rather I should say the face of the institution is its own website. So use of technology we promote at NAC. We request institution to have the use of technology extensively so that we feel connected. That quest for excellence, the journey of quality is not mere that I have reached to a particular goal. Rather, there has to be a continuous strive for excellence. Then only we can say we are the living entity. Friends, basically, quality is a concept which is an abstract term because it all depends upon how you look at it. So, it is stated that it is pursued by the different stakeholders differently. But if a quality has to be measured and assessed, then an appropriate intervention is required, and that too, it has to be undertaken at a right time for a quality improvement and quality sustenance. So that is how I feel that the initiative of a NAC for assessment and accreditation is a tool, or you can say an initiative that an appropriate intervention through the various metrics through the various manuals applications. We are trying to measure what and all are the quality aspects which are being taken promoted by the institution. And so also there are if you look into your peer team report, And then in there the peer team members gives the strength, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges of the institution also. So there is a scope for an institution to improve, and there are also the recommendation, so that in a near future, or I can say after completion of 4 years in of the previous cycle, when institution move forward for next cycle of accreditation, this recommendation plays an important role. So the combination of a quality and measurement of an quality by appropriate intervention, both things are very very important. So what we suggest is there has to be quality management system instilled in the institution, which has to be the initiative by IQAC. So this quality management system, it comprises of seven what you can say aspects. The first one is the documents. Friends, many a times we feel lazy, documenting the things, but it is nothing but an historic evidence. If after 25 years, 40 years institution, any stakeholder wanted to look into what on all were the programs, who and all were the teachers, who were the students, what were the initiatives, and to take forward what was the quality of education imparted in this particular institution after certain years, then these documents will speak a lot. That is how, through the documents only, we can know ourselves, we can know our past, we can be in the present, and we can design our future. So document plays an important role, and that too, proper documentation, proper reporting of the event or the activities is must. Then we need to understand any initiative, any policy we are bringing it into, any activity we are designing, what is the purpose of it. So objectives and the purposes will play an important role. And then what and all are the processes which are being evolved or designed by the institution to reach to that particular objective. What and all are the procedures institution has followed, and who and all are the responsible stakeholders to take forward this particular activity. Of all the components of the organization, all these seven aspects, it will play an important role if there is a quality management system for achieving the desired quality. So there is a pyramid on which this all quality management system it is built in. It is to coordinate and direct the organization activity will be the first role of the quality management system. Then it has to satisfactorily meet the stakeholders' need. We are asking for the feedback. What is the purpose of asking for the feedback? Okay, the feedback is asked on the curriculum, the feedback is asked from the student for teaching, learning, evaluation through the student satisfaction survey. What is the need of it? What is an objective behind it? So we need to know whether the present curriculum or a syllabus is relevant. Is it addressing the needs of the society? What and all is required? And whether the teaching, learning, and the total academic environment of the institution is satisfactory. So, satisfactorily meeting the stakeholders' need will be possible once we have a feedback. We try to analyze the feedback. We try to review our processes, the procedures, and the outcome, so that we can, develop a better policy for our stakeholders. Then comply with the regulatory requirements. It is very very important to comply with the regulatory requirements, otherwise there comes an issue. Then to improve the organization's effectiveness and efficiency on the continuous basis. That is why our one of the core value is about the quest for excellence. So the quality management system, it is lying on these what you can say the pillars, I should say, blocks of a pillar, and these are very very important. So there are certain foundation key points also. First of all, we need to create awareness for the quality. If we are an institution, then what is the vision and mission of the institution, and how to take forward to reach that particular vision, what and all should be the mission statements, and what should be the teaching, learning, extracurricular activities, extension activities, best practices of the institution. Accordingly, we need to design a quality design has to be prepared and plan has to be done by the various bodies which are functional in the institution. Then quality assurance control has to be there. We need to know who and all our slow learners, who are fast learners, who are scholarship holders, which are the place students, what and all additional the institution has to give to the student so that they are excelling in various walks of life. So we need to have a quality audits, we need to have a reviews on it. NAC is asking for academic audit, administrative audit, green audit, environmental audit, energy audits. So audit is nothing but reviewing our own process through the experts so that we can better, we can develop with proper procedures, and the recommendations can be instilled. Then quality improvement, of course, it is very much needed. So, the journey of the institution as an educational institution to the quality academic culture imparting institution, this is nothing but a transformation. If this transformation is happening, then only the education will be joyful. Otherwise, it will be a typical type of. So we need to look into what and all is the teaching learning culture of the institution. This is the knowledge ladder. We are aware of this. We start our journey from just to remember the things to understand the things. Once we understand the things, we try to apply it. After getting the responses of our application, we try to analyze whether the things are well in place or not. Whatever knowledge we have acquired, is it applicable properly or not? Then we evaluate and then we create a new knowledge. So this is a knowledge ladder. So the whole concept, may it be the quality management system, may it be the stakeholders feedback or their satisfaction level, or may it be what you can say, in the previous slide I told to you about the knowledge ladder, that is the quality teaching learning process. To bring everything in practice, in actuals, will be the role of internal quality assurance cell, that is nothing but the IQAC cell. As we are aware of, for a fit body, our heart has to function properly. Similarly, for the institution to function properly, all the wings of the institution, if they are to function properly, then definitely the IQAC itself has to be very dynamic, very vibrant, and very, what you can say, uh, people with great thoughts has to come together to make a policy to the action and to the actual transformation. There are five elements important for the growth of a plant. We already know: sunlight, wind, soil, water, and space. Similarly, for the any institution to be a quality imparting education institution, if you look into all seven criterias, I will reiterate once again that all seven criteria, the performance of the institution will play an important role. The IQC cell is a practice for performance of a evaluation, assessment, and accreditation. It should look forward for the quality upgradation of the higher education institution. So after first cycle, the matlab I should say post accreditation, we inspire the institution to create their own IQAC cell so that a quality enhancement becomes a continuous process, and it is a part of the institution system, and work towards the realization of the goal of a quality enhancement and sustenance. There are various functions of IQAC. The 2 days national workshop is focusing on the data and documentation. As told you that there are many things we had been doing, but somewhere we lack an habit of documenting it properly. Even if we document, we put everything in one file. Friends, it is very much needed that we should index our file, and a particular document or the photo or a report or a list has to go into that particular file, so that whenever institution prepares for annual quality assurance report or self study report, the documents are available with the institution. The particular national workshop topic talks about that we have to come in with the innovative practices for data and documentation. Is it possible for the institution, say Rajapalayam institution, that they can have a collaboration with some of the technology institution? They can tell the institution that through the projects, if it is an engineering college, some computer science department is there, and if we can talk to that particular department, can have a collaboration or MOU with that particular department and tell them that we wanted to document the things and design all are the activities we had been doing. Can you develop a software for us so that as soon as the activity or as soon as that particular initiative is over, we can scan and keep the documents ready so that there are documents as well as data as well as information required at various levels. May it be AISHE, may it be NIRF, if it is a professional institution, AICT asks for the data, sometimes UGC wants some information from us. Our affiliating university, we need to provide the data. If it is an engineering, then they need to go for NBA. NAC is also asking for the data as well as documents. So if some proper system is instilled in the institution, IQAC team is taking all and efforts, and they have designed a particular, what you can say, a rack wherein all documents can be stacked so that they are easily available as and when required. Then definitely the performance of the institution can be showcased. I don't say that the institutions are not performing, they are performing, but the documental evidence for the performance is very, very important. So your hard work and sincere effort for quality education is an opportunity, because we are looking forward for the national education policy to get implemented. So it is an opportunity in light of NEP to grow. See if you could grab it at the right time. Choice is yours. Otherwise, the things will get locked and we will be staying back. See, there is a new hashtag now. If you wanted to see a change, we always talk of that this should happen, that should happen, NAC should reduce the burden of documentation. But if you wanted to be a part of change, see a change, then you will have to be a part of a change. So the new hashtag is be a change, see a change. And we have to look forward that we wanted to make our Bharat Atmanirbhar. It is possible whenever our students are confident even enough after graduation, they have enough skills so that either they can start their own businesses or they can work in the industry wherever they are placed, so that we make our Bharat Atmanirbhar. Let us be vocal for whatever local products are there so that they reach the global standards. I love the sentence of Swami Vivekananda. He says, take risk in your life. If you win, you can be a leader. If you lose by some means, you can guide. So, if we really wanted to achieve that particular pinnacle of quality education, then definitely we will have to strive very, very hard. We have to be, initially, the start, if it is good, if we put all our sincere and hard efforts at the beginning, that too in the right direction, the destination we can easily reach. Now, let me tell you that NAC has come out with a new manual, affiliated manual from June 2022. We have reduced the burden of documentation. It is a small manual with 55 metrics. I request each one of you to visit to NAC website so that you can look into that particular manual and understand what an all NAC wish from you when you come forward for assessment and accreditation, because it is a voluntary process. But definitely, the institution who has gone through this process, they know if the institutions are accredited, there are many benefits of this accreditation. Institution get funding, There is a good name of the institution, even the placement records are even good. So the data and documentation definitely plays an important role. It all depends upon how seriously, how sincerely, and how what you can say timely you take a call of it, so that our initiatives, our practices, what we do at our institution can be showcased at a right time with the right supporting documents. Thank you very much, Priya, for inviting me for this 2 days national workshop on innovative practices for data documentation for AQAR and SSR in under revised accreditation, assessment and accreditation. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much. May I exit, please? Yeah. Namaste. Best wishes for your 2 days workshop. Namaste.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning, one and all. Good morning, all. Respected principal, respected management, respected IQAC coordinator, respected teachers of the of Rajapalayam Rajus College, and all the respected participants coming from various states of Maharashtra of India. It's a great pleasure to be with all of you. And what today we are going to do is an hands-on, something that you need for documentation. Some time ago, Lina madam made a mention saying that documentation plays an important role and you need to keep the documents in place. And there's something very important that we need to make a mention, and that happens to be how a document is prepared. That is something that a teacher needs to prepare. We need to prepare the document, and we don't know how to prepare the document. Let me be very honest. I'm working for more than 35 years. In these 35 years, nobody taught me how to prepare a document. Let me tell you a small story. It happened to me. In 2006, in 2008, I was appointed as a NAC coordinator. Actually, it was an IQAC coordinator. Nobody knew what IQAC is, though we had an IQAC. IQAC was something that prepares a report and sends it. A report that was never read by anybody, neither by the college nor by the NAC peer team members who used to come then, and neither by the NAC. Nobody read it. You can write down anything, no issues. That report was to be prepared. That was the work of a NAC coordinator. We did not know it was IQAC. IQAC became strong only after 2016, actually. And when this work was given, it was given to me as a punishment because I asked questions. The principal then was very angry with me. Said, "Isko to kuch karna hi chahiye. Something must be done to this guy. What to do to this guy? Give him the work of IQAC." Nobody knew what IQAC work is. Neither I knew nor they knew. But I thought if I am to write down a report, I need a document. And how to store the document, how to get the document, how to prepare a document. What is a document? So I asked teachers to give their document. They said that why don't you read the magazine of the college? In that college magazine, there were a large number of activities. I said, yes, these are the activities that we do. So I said, madam, give me a paper about so and so. She said, what paper? There is no paper. I said, how many students were there for that activity? And I don't have anything. We did not take signatures. When was that activity conducted? I don't know the date. I don't remember the date. Who had come as a guest? Some Mr. Mehta had come as a guest. But who's Mr. Mehta? Now I cannot tell you. I did not know what to do. What to do? This is the case with majority of IQAC coordinators today. I am talking about a story in 2008. Today is 2022 complete. We are still on the same platform. Then I said I should ask somebody. So I went to one of the most reputed colleges in Pune. I work in Pune. So I knew the principal over there. I went and said, Namaskar, sir. I have come to see your NAC report. He said, okay, great. I'm talking about the story 2000, before 2017. He looked at me from top to bottom. Actually, you want to see our track report? Koi baat. Okay, okay. I said, wait out. Then after some time, somebody came in, somebody went out, somebody came in, somebody went out. Then one person came. He was the NAC coordinator. The college had got A grade, good grade. He looked at me from top to bottom. You want to see our NAC report? I said, yes, sir. Come with me.